Welcome, everyone, to the 740 Show, Episode 1. Tonight's giveaway is brought to us by Anderson Manufacturing. And speaking of Anderson Manufacturing, if you use code Chris from the 740, you can get 50% off site-wide, I do believe, till February 1st, as of right now. So, wanted to get that out of the way. Let's work our way around the panel and see what everybody's been up to. Gene, we're going to kick it off with you, brother.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to a good chat tonight. Kind of missed them. Let's see what I've been doing. I've been making a lot of videos because I've had a week off of work. So I got a lot of stuff done. Now I'm back to work. Man, I'm tired.
Yeah, I took that 4 days off, man. It's hard to get back in the swing.
Oh, man. No alarm clock was fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah. Still get up at the same time every day, but it's nice not having to get up with an alarm clock.
So. It's that old man alarm clock, built in.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gene, thanks for being here. Let's kick it off now with Jason. What's up, buddy?
Hey guys, how's it going, man? Thanks for inviting. Good to hang out. Oh, things are going about like you guys. I understand. Man, just a little bit of time off work, and when you got to get back at it, you just got no energy, man. Takes a minute. Takes a short time to get out of shape and a long time to get back into it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, Jason. I appreciate it. And next is Walter. What is going on, Walter?
Well, I am retired and have been for 15 years, so I do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, with whomever I want, and however I want, all the time. So I'm still gimping along with this busted knee. I think I got 2 more weeks before I can get back to the range, and then we'll be back in the swing in terms of some of the more normal things that I've been doing. But I got quite a few videos out this week, including some work today that'll show up tomorrow with some brass that this young man up here sent my way. And so that's getting worked on. And we'll have that video will come up tomorrow. We'll have a Airgun Sunday video coming up on Sunday and the Moldy Monday coming up on Monday. So I'm keeping busy.
Good to hear. Is that noise coming on Walter's end? You guys hearing that?
Yep.
Right. Let me mute myself and see. It could be my.
Yeah. So it's all right. Next up, Jamie. What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and I hope we're all looking forward to a new year, a good new year, and hope everybody's very blessed and prosperous. And I'm envious of Walter, I got to say. That's one of the things I look forward to retirement. Sleep till I wake up and get up and do what I want. Except for I'm married, so I'm going to have a list of honeydews like a normal guy, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Next in, we got Mark Thomas. Mark, what is going on?
Just enjoying a little bit of time off myself. Always get to pretend I'm retired from June to August and around Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just a couple more days. I've been putting out some videos, been out to the shooting range a couple of times. Got myself a 45 Colt that I've been looking for. It's just been a good one. Had a great Christmas. Looking forward to a very happy new year. Hope everybody else is too. What about what's going on, Gary?
What's going on with me? Well, I'm just taking it easy after a busy weekend. A busy weekend with family. Also had a couple live streams last weekend. Well, I had one Friday night and then Monday morning. So trying to get back in the swing of things, back in the normal schedule. But yeah, coming off a great holiday. I think lots of Christmas cards, lots of good time with friends and family. So but glad to be back to the normal grind and back to the videos. So thanks for having me, and I guess we'll pass it to Hillbilly.
Hey guys, man, thanks for having me, Chris. I really appreciate it, buddy. Man, if I was doing any better, there people would think there's something wrong with me. So I'm doing about as good as I can get. Oh man, just enjoyed these, last few weeks leading up to Christmas. Just had a blast with the videos, watching everybody else's videos, the live streams. Man, it's just been awesome, man. Ready to roll into the new year, just even having a better and funner, new year. And so I just want to thank you so much. You got a rock and rolling side chat out there, man, just getting with it.
Yeah, it is. Well, we're glad to have you, Hillbilly. And speaking of that side chat, we better call him out here real quick. Should be fun. Get back up here to the top. There we go. All right. First in tonight, Ron the Bullet Guy from Steel Valley Casting is out there. And he is actually casting bullets while he's watching this. Very cool. Kingpin was out there. Ghost Tactical is here. She Fires is out there. Jason Stewart is out there and on the panel. Walter is out there and on the panel. Same with Jamie JH586. Tread is here tonight. Good to see Tread. Mike White is out there. Rob, the New York Outcast, is with us. I think we said Mike White is here. Gene is out there and on the panel. Gizzard Gary is out there and on the panel. Buck, the Tactical Fud, is with us. Bobby Barlow is out there. Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy is with us. Pat in the Bunker is here. Red Raider Reloading is here. I do have a little announcement on that. Get to that here in a sec. Adam Winchell is here with us. Tim S. is out there. Hillbilly Up is out there and on the panel. Defense Dad is here. Mark Thomas is out there and on the panel. Dwayne 7834 is here. Brandon Switzer is here. Good to see Brandon. Rich B is out there. Brian Duchesne is with us. Okay, we'll get back to that here in a bit. We got a new name out there. We've got Man of God. See Man of God out there. Miss Hotshot is here. Krabby Turtle is here. Been a while, Krabby. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Got to be getting close. Matt is out there from RTT Guns and Gear. Woods is here. Vanessa Kitty is with us. Boomsticks Revenge is out there. Let's see. 3 Jeep Discovery is here. Michael Dunn is here. We're almost there, guys. I promise. Papa's Place is with us tonight. Reloader 762 is here. Ozzy is out there saying bark. G-Webs is with us. He says he's the 19th thumbs up. That's not good. There's 51 of you out there. Said hi, Brandon. That's it. We got everybody. The giveaway, the benefit we did last Thursday night. We did have some more checks roll in today. So, and I had some yesterday. So I got a couple more I'm waiting on, and then we'll be getting the rest of that money out to Red Raider. But I want to thank everybody again for that. We raised a lot of money. We went over $2,000 last Thursday night, and thank each and every one of you for everything on that. That was awesome. Chessboard has just joined the chat. Before we kind of wanted to go around the panel, obviously we found out yesterday Gaston Glock has passed away. Whether you like Glocks or hate Glocks, Gene and I were talking about this in the back chat. You got to give the man credit. He kind of change the world when it comes to firearms. But what I wanted to do was kind of go around the panel and ask you guys and side chat chime in on this. You think we will see a big change with Glock now that he is gone? Are we going to maybe see some innovation that we haven't seen with Glock for a long time? As far as, do you think maybe we'll see maybe a PCC, or maybe we'll see him kind of go down the road of, maybe getting into ARs? I don't know. Gene, let's kick it off with you. I just want to kind of get everybody's thoughts on this. We don't have to spend a lot of time on it.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I think there's going to be more innovation now. I think he believed his design was the design, because it did lead off to so many other manufacturers of the modern striker-fired polymer frame pistol, But I think the company's going to take a different turn now and try to be more competitive in the market. I'd like to think so. As far as ARs and PCCs, I could definitely see a PCC coming from them. I did see the pictures back a year or two ago with the AR that they were testing out. I did see a sneak peek picture of that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know if that was real or photoshopped or what, but I couldn't really see Glock getting into ARs themselves. But a PCC and an all new pistol, I can see coming in the future.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm hoping. I'd like to see some innovation from them, because the aftermarket world has hit them so hard on this one design. It just makes you wonder how many they really sell now. Are the numbers inflated that they're giving out?
Yeah. I want to read some of these comments because we will be podcasting these episodes now. X Adam One's out there. He said, I don't think that we will see a difference in Glock, because I don't believe that Gaston really had any input on that to start with. Even if something comes out, it's not Gaston who will design it. That's a Pistol Pete said he'd like to see him put metal sights on a gun. Rich B said, I think the changes will depend on the sales and profits. So that's what we're getting from the side chat right now. Let's see if there's anything else.
Well, Rich B said, did Apple change after Steve Jobs passed away? Yes, because now your Apple phone is a Samsung, rebranded.
Yeah. Brandon said, can they put a better trigger in them now? I don't know. Before we move on to Jason on this, that's kind of something I want to say too, though, is I think for a lot of, especially when we see how many guns are, Shadow Systems has made their complete line of pistols off of the Gen 3 Glock. I think a lot of, I know I'm one of those people. I kind of like Glock for the fact that I can do a lot of aftermarket upgrades and stuff to them. I think they're kind of a fun pistol to tinker around with. Jason, you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'm sorry he died and all. Rest in peace and all that. As far as the gun, I don't think the gun's the only thing that'll change at all. I don't think the company will change at all unless they have to. They might venture their toes into something, and it might not be a big success. It might be a total failure. I think it's with the case of don't mess with what ain't broken. They're selling them anyways. They've been selling them forever how they are. Few changes here and there. Just, I don't think nothing will change. Maybe put out some commemorative models, some anniversary models. Get current customers to buy something new again. I think that'd be their best play for a little while. But, why change anything? You know what I mean? That besides their gun, their magazine is a huge success, like you said, across the board for other people's parts. Just, keep the company profitable and ahead, and don't make no drastic changes unless, times get real bad and you're borrowing money or something. But as far as he goes, I'll give him credit, man. I mean, he changed the industry. I may not like his plastic guns, but he deserves his place on the gun Rushmore, I guess. He earned it, like it or not. But rest in peace. Sorry that he passed. I guess he is pretty old, though. Maybe it's better. Who knows? But, the Glock people probably take it a lot harder than I do. I feel for you. But, I lost Carroll Shelby and, other people. Grandpa lost Browns and the Brownings. So it happens. We won't forget what he's accomplished and his footprint. And will last probably as long as their guns, just like Winchester and Colt. So, it's his passing is, I didn't know about it till a little bit ago. Sorry for his passing, but I don't think the guns will change. I don't think anything drastic will happen. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I feel for you if you're a Glock owner. I feel for you twice.
Red Raider Reloading out there said he could see a limited edition pistol coming. I would like to see like a commemorative pistol for him. That would be pretty cool. G-Web's out there says Glock could usually lean into all the aftermarket stuff and just open their custom shop up to many of the options. They wouldn't need to change much, but people would buy them like hotcakes. Ron the Bullet Guy said he needs an all-metal G20. Matt out there, he says Glock will regularly own 2 of the top 3 pistol sales and often 3 of the top 10. I really don't see the need to change. Companies have been trying to take the top spot for 20 years and can't do it. That's a good observation on that. G-Web says the company knew he would pass one day. I assume they have been prepared for it, maybe even planning for it. Let's see here. Miss anything else? Pistol Pete says anyone that made firearms use as widespread as Glock can't all be bad. That is true. Let's move on to Walter. Walter, what's your take on this?
Well, I own several Glocks, and I like most of them. There's a couple of them that I just don't like. I don't like my Glock 23, and I don't like the Glock 21. My 34 and 35, I love those pistols. Those guys work really well for me. But, when Glock came into the market, he had something radically different from anything else that was there. And it was a system that worked very well for the military, which was kind of why he came up with that design in the first place, and for all of the reasons that it does work. So I don't see them going radically different again. I don't see Glock tooling up and completely retooling to make metal frame firearms. My guess would be they're not going to do that. And I don't see Glock making an AR. I mean, they would have to really come up with something sweet, to sweeten the pot more than it already is. I mean, the AR market is flooded, right now with, all kinds of barrels and parts and stocks and forearms and just all kinds of stuff already. And to have another outfit, a mainstream gun maker try to drop into that pool, I don't know. I could see them with a PCC, though. I think if Glock were to come out with a long gun, that would be a relatively smart direction for them to go. And I'm with, who was talking about maybe coming up with a custom shop where you could go in and custom design a Glock with a bunch of parts and stuff that may not be exactly stock, different slides, maybe a different barrel, maybe an actual rifled barrel, for those of us who like those. But I don't think it would be anything really major unless they went with that PCC route. To me, that would be a major shift in direction for Glock. So we'll see what the tide brings in, as they say.
Artax says Glock has a gas piston patent for an AR type in the U.S. Yeah, get your hashtags in. Everybody's throwing them out there. Let's see. Matt says, I mean, what was the last firearm that completely changed the firearm world? That was engineered and produced in 90 days. The original P80 Glock 17 went from nothing to the military trials in 90 days. Yeah, that's true. That was a crazy story, too, how that went down. I'm going to have to read that book now.
I've watched a couple they've got a couple documentaries on it. On Gaston Glock, on how he got into it, what he was doing before, and also the other people that were in the trials.
Real quick, let's say hi to a few new people I've seen pop out there. Garage Guy's with us tonight. Bama Dad is out there. Good to see Bama Dad. James Pollard's out there. Andre D'Angelo just jumped in saying hello, everyone. I want to say hi to Pistol Pete. Just seen that Eagle Run 2-3 is out there with us. Good to have him out there. So, yeah, if we did not call you out, say something out there and we'll let everybody know that you are here. Jamie, we're going to move on to you. What do you think?
I try not to think about Glocks. I mean, it's not something that pops into my mind. Look, I don't think anybody that's a real gun enthusiast can sit here and say Glock was not an innovator. He did change the particularly the handgun market. Well, that's all, the handgun market. But I'm reminded of the deep, dark wad of doo-doo that Bill Ruger got Ruger into not long before he passed away, and the backlash that was Ruger from him pretty much going anti-2A, like we don't need more than 10 rounds and blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people blame Bill Ruger for a lot of the anti-gun stuff that got passed in the 80s and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a political kind of guy, but I will say, and Glock is not in a deep, dark pile of doo-doo like Ruger was. But when Bill Ruger passed, the sons and the board of directors or whatever, Ruger moved to make more different kind of weapons and all that kind of stuff. So we did see a big change in Ruger after Bill passed. So we may see that in Glock. That remains to be seen. But it is intriguing about a pistol caliber carbine and the way it just seemed like that would be a natural move for Glock. You know, I mean, it's not like they're building bolt guns or anything like that, but anyway, that's basically what I think about it.
All right. I want to get back to that. We're going to finish up. We got to get to Mark and Gary and Hillbilly on that, but I starred G-Web's comment. I think this will be kind of fun. We'll kind of let the side chat. I starred his comment. We'll bring that back up here in a second, but then we'll get on to what Rob is saying here about a movie about his life. So, Mark, what are your thoughts on this?
I do hope the man rests in peace. Sorry for the family's loss, but Glock means about as much to me as pantyhose do. I've never owned a Glock. I don't see myself going out to buy one tomorrow. The closest I've gotten is building that dagger over the summer. I mean, it's a fine design. It's been copied by dozens and dozens. The only thing that I would really love to see Glock do as a company is make a numbering system that makes sense. Damn it!
Yeah.
None of the numbers match up to the gun. I can't keep one clear from the other.
Oh, no, Hillbilly and I were on the phone earlier today talking about that. And I'm like, man, this is brain scrambling here. We were trying to figure out the compatibility of something, and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely a mess.
Yeah, Glock 44 is not a 44 caliber.
Nope. And now there
Far
is a 22.
The only one that does match.
Q3 out there said, I don't own a Glock, but I have a lot of Glock clones. Yes, he does. He has a lot of clones.
The only one that does match up is a Glock 19.
Yeah, pretty much. Real quick, let's say hi to Gort. He's joined the chat. I see Dale Pogue is with us. Travis T has joined the chat. So a lot of people out there. And Christian Grest has joined the chat. Yeah, Matt brings up a good point. He said the numbering system is just in order of the patent. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
That's why they go. The 17 was actually the first one, but they called that the P80. So, and I had a Gen 1 Glock for a while, and I traded it for a Ruger Red Hawk 44 mag.
Bernie's got the comment of the night. He said, good evening, Glock lovers. Too soon? All right, let's see. We're moving on to Gary is next. Gary, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, I got a few. In the first place, not to take a newspaper and hit anybody in the nose or anything like that, but I don't understand the Glock fanboys any more than I do the haters out there in the crowds. Like, oh, I don't own any Glocks. I'd never own it. I mean, so I don't own any HKs either, but I'm not going to sit here and say they're great guns. I can't own one of everything. But as far as whether they're still viable and selling, I put a comment out there of the top 5 top selling new guns in the United States in November. The Glock 19 is number 3, and I believe it was 43 is number 5. So they're still selling just fine. As far as anything's going to change, probably eventually. I don't think anything will change right away, but maybe in the next year or two. As far as the PCC, I'm not sure if that market isn't already fairly saturated, but I don't know. I don't know what we'll see, to tell you the truth. A lot depends on who's taking over the company. Is it going to be like Gaston's sons and grandsons, or is it like a board or something like that? There's a lot of stuff we just don't know. We'll probably find out here in the next 6 months to a year. If you're going to see anything, then they might try rolling some stuff out, but you got to realize they've got to get stuff ready to market and everything else. So, I don't know what they'll do. I'm not sure we're going to see an earth-shaking change in Glock.
I don't believe we will either. Real quick, I want to get to Brandon's question. He says, Chris, if you could change anything about Glocks, what would you do? To be honest with you, my biggest complaint with Glocks, all the years they've been producing the handgun, is the fact that I'm a left-handed shooter. But they took care of all that with Gen 5s. I mean, now we got fully ambi Glocks. We got the slide lock as ambi, got an ambi mag release. They started putting front serrations on the guns. I believe we didn't get that till Gen 5 either. In all honesty, for me personally, a Gen 5 Glock is okay by me now. it's set up for a lefty like myself. So that's my answer to that question. Before we move on to Hillbilly, I'll let the side chat get away again here. Let's say hi to West Virginia Guns and Goats is out there. Bama Dad said, when it comes to accuracy, I guess if you're trying to put everyone in the same hole, it isn't the best. But if you're trying to put several in the brain box or center mass, it's hard to beat. Let's see here. West Virginia Guns and Goats says, without Gaston, we wouldn't have the entire class of Glock clones. That is very true. Christian Gress said he never cared for Glocks until I got into the P80 stuff, have an appreciation for them now. That's the same thing that happened with me, too. I built a Polymer 80 before I actually owned a Glock. So, not the best pistols in stock form, but in terms of sights and triggers, but they run good. Yes, they do. James Pollard said, I've shot Glocks, tried to like them between the grip angle and the squishy trigger. I don't shoot them well. That is a complaint of a lot of people. Let's see here. I'll make sure we haven't missed anything. All right, let's move on to Hillbilly. Hillbilly, what's your thoughts?
Oh man, Gary, you didn't use the word pantyhose in there when he was talking about I don't own anybody, ain't got anything against them. So I was just wondering about that.
Pantyhose.
Yeah, you said that you don't have a HK or whatever, but you don't have anything against them, and so I was just.
I don't own any pantyhose. I'll make that clear right now.
I think
Just
that was Mark's comment.
Oh, it was Mark's, okay. Yeah, if you don't own it, you don't have anything against it, I think that's a great deal. But one thing I can say that I really do like about Glocks is the with the clones coming out and then the mags, and it's for me, it's kind of like an old small block Chevy. You got your foundation and a lot of stuff just fits and works, regardless if you like it or not. But I would really like to see Glock come out with a longer barrel metal gun for more of a competition type, marksman type, gun. I think that'd be cool. I don't know if they'll change anything. I mean, it's hard to say. Oh man, I'll probably get a lot of hate for these next two answers I'm about to give, but I think it'd be cool for them to do a collab with either Kel-Tec or High Point on a PCC or something. That'd be a lot of fun. Something to take Glock mags and that'd be a lot of fun. And also I would like to see them come out with just one gun. It don't matter what, something, model that actually has a safety for people that like to carry a gun with a safety. And, I wish good on the company, and, man, I hope they just keep going. I'm sure it's, they probably don't have to wait for probate or nothing. So, hopefully they'll just keep rolling right along.
There's another good comment. Rob says, getting my Glock was like getting a cheese pizza. As soon as I got home, I started looking for toppings.
eBay.
Matt says the optimized grip angle is one of the things, along with the low bore axis, that makes Glock so shootable and manageable. Let's see. We've had a few other people jump in out there. I saw Devin jumped in from Spectre Solutions. We got Edward Petty out there. William Bader has joined the chat. AAF is out there. Good to see him out in the chat. I think that's it. Caught up. So, all right. We're just going to do this for fun. This was a comment that G put out there. He said, do you think they will make a movie of his life? A drama, venture, question mark. So we'll have some fun out in the side chat. here's the question. Who would you want to see play Gaston Glock in a movie? And who would you want to direct that movie? Let the side chat kind of have some fun with this one, and then we'll move on to another topic, and we'll be doing the giveaway about 9 p.m. So make sure you get your hashtags in out there. Kiger, hashtag Kiger. Walks Fletcher has joined the chat. So, all right. So there we go. That's the question for the side chat. Who do you want to play Gaston Glock in a movie? And who would you like to direct? So, anybody on the panel while we're waiting for people to answer? Anybody got who would they like to see play? And who would you like to see direct? James Pollard is going with Clint Eastwood.
Can we
William
see
Dafoe
could I see his,
Ooh. There you
and Mel Gibson directing it.
go. Okay. All right.
do you mind showing me his picture again, please?
We can do that here.
I'd like to see Ron Howard direct. Think he'd be a good director.
Let me see if I still have that window up. There we go.
William Dafoe. Yeah.
Joe Biden.
I'll,
Real quick, Defense Dad said, yes, Chris, I'm a lefty myself. I agree with you. Nothing wrong with Glock, but for me, the Gen 5 was too little, too late. Other companies accommodated us better. That is very true, and that is why I am a big, huge fan of Walther. They have been making their guns ambi for many, many years. So, all right, let's get back to seeing what everybody else out there is saying here. Spectre Solutions says he wants Steven Spielberg as the director. Michael Dunn said he wants Wes Craven to direct with Johnny Depp. Oh, that's good.
How about Alec Baldwin?
Okay. Yeah. Might be a few people that might not want to sign up to act in that movie. Ooh, there's a good one. Ron the Bullet Guy says Christopher Walken. Want to say hi to
that guy.
Want to say hi to Carolina EDC Reviews is out there. Walks Fletcher agrees with Gene. William Dafoe. West Virginia Guns Goat said he'd like to see Michael Mann as the director. Not sure on who to play him. G-Web says the guy who plays Reacher on the new TV series should play him. You know, I've been hearing about that show all day. I guess I'm going to have to check this show out. People have been talking about it all over today. Garage Guy said he'd like to see Kevin Costner play him with Tom Hanks directing. That'd be pretty good. Two Live Move says Salma Hayek should play him.
Selma Hayek should play everybody.
Just get Angelina to do it then.
I think Two Live Moose should play him.
Rob said any old white guy will work. All right. Let's say hi to OL1 guy is out there in the chat.
There's lots of guys in Congress that look just like him.
That's true.
Am I the only one here who wants to see Walter take his hat and glasses off to see if he looks like Gaston or not?
Well, there's your answer.
There you go. There you go. There he is.
There it is.
It's more like Clint Eastwood.
There's your new movie star.
That's right. Sign him up.
Hey,
Walter is now Gaston.
and Walter does live in California.
That's right.
So, Sacrificial Science says, let's make it woke. Denzel Washington plays Gaston. Liam Neeson, that'd be another good one.
Yeah, he would be good.
AAF says Nelson Van Alden. Okay. Bama Dad said the Crypt Keeper. Oh, I knew this was going to be good. Oh,
How about Harvey Korman and let Mel Brooks direct it?
there we go.
Heck yeah. I'd go off the wall quick.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think I'd watch it if Quentin Tarantino directed it. And that'd be rough.
It'd be nasty, wouldn't it?
Oh, man.
See, Michael Dunn said that Reacher is a great show. All right. I'm going to take your guys' word for it. I'm going to check it out this weekend. Bama Dad said, have you seen Gaston's trophy wife? Yes, I did. I saw some pictures of her today.
I kind of like Christian's answer out there.
Oh, I missed it. Where is
Said
it?
Chevy Chase.
There you go.
Make it a comedy.
Bama Dad said
I'd
Dolph
say Tom.
Lundgren.
I'd say Tom Arnold, but that's a little late.
What about the guy that used to be 007?
Oh, Roger
know.
Moore.
Roger.
Roger
Roger
Moore, Sean
Moore.
Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would be good at that. Is he still alive?
No, he died about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I saw that pop up earlier. He died October 31st of 2020.
So
COVID.
right
Yeah,
there at the start of
Roman.
COVID.
Yeah.
What about the guy who did the show Breaking Bad? What about him?
Oh,
Brian.
yeah.
Something.
What's his name?
Cranston.
Man, he's a great, he is a great actor. A couple people said Bruce Willis. I don't think we'll ever see Bruce Willis act again. He's his illness has pretty much finally taken him over now.
Yeah, and it's so sad if you watch the last two movies he did, man. They were during the kind of the shutdown deal, and it looks like they were shot on GoPros, and you could tell there's something really bad wrong with him.
Oh well, there's
So
he
sad
puts
deal.
out YouTube shorts. I saw one maybe a month or so ago. His wife, his family have put out. They did it for maybe Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just let him be. He may not be that old, but technically now he's a very old man. He's just gonna chill with the family. He's kind of withered away. He's got that in the brain. You know what I mean? He kind of doesn't know anybody or remember anything. But my mom's kind of got the same thing, man. Long as they stay in happy and jolly spirits, if they don't know anything, they don't know anything bad. Long as they're happy and like a little kid again, you just gotta enjoy that while you got it. But Bruce Willis is his health is really bad beyond ever coming back or anything. But I saw a thing. His wife said he's happy. He's happy every day, and he blew out birthday cake. Maybe that's what it was. And kind of sad to see. If you think he's the guy in the movies every day in real life, he's not. He's just old grandpa in real life, and you just gotta understand what's on TV is make believe.
Maybe Lifetime will do the movie.
All right, real quick, let's say hi to Dan. Dan Williams is out there. That's a new name for me. Good to see you, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. Let's say hi to HESA is out there. Hey, there's Taylor. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, he said dementia is so difficult for everyone around them. Prayers to his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We went through it with my grandma on my mom's side. It's a sad thing to watch. Six Shooter Texan has joined the chat. All right. So, well, we're having fun. So, Gene had a comment that he left over in the chat for me that I seem to not be able to get back to now. Over to the private chat. All right, Gene, go ahead and just tell us what you wanted to talk about.
Is there a manufacturer out there? Now, I know you see the love or hate Glocks, okay? Is there a manufacturer out there that you dislike more than Glock?
Oh yeah.
Now, they have to be same price point, plus or minus. Can't say high point, okay?
Oh, well, thank you.
Because my high points run.
I've
all
been
right?
censored. I've been censored.
But is there a manufacturer that you a gun that you dislike shooting more than a Glock?
Springfield.
Sig P320 is pretty close. Yeah, pretty yeah. Like I said, I'd sell mine, but I hate to pick it up to take it to the store.
So there's probably some SIGs will come in, I'm imagining.
All right, I'll throw my two out there. I'm with Jason. I do not like that Sig 320. There's nothing about that gun I like. I've shot them with the fanciest triggers in them. I don't hate Sig. I mean, I love the 226 and I love my 365 XL, but the 320 is kind of their popular gun, and I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like it at all. I'd really like to knock Beretta right now for the APX A1 Tactical, but the problem is I like all their other guns, so I can't really rip on them. I'd have to say the next one would probably be Springfield. I never liked any of the XD series guns. I didn't like the grip texture on them. I didn't like I didn't like the trigger. I've just never been a fan of the Springfields when it comes to the polymer guns. I have not shot the Echelon. I think that would probably make me change my mind. But I have not been able to get my hands on one yet. But I'd have to go. My two would be the Sig 320 and all the Springfield polymer guns up until the Echelon, because I haven't shot it yet. I think I would like it. Anybody else want to chime in on?
I've held the Echelon, and wow, what a difference. My top pick is going to be HK. They feel cheap. The plastic is like stupid hard. There's no grip texture, and they got that god awful safety decocker combo. If you shoot it and you don't put it on safe under recoil, you're going to decock it, because you can't ride the safety because you'll decock it. And if you go under it, you'll flip it up. So I don't get to where that made any kind of a military sidearm at all, because of the inconsistencies and man, the faultiness of them. And I've shot a lot of HKs. I've got two to review right now, and I don't want to shoot them. I'm not interested. I mean, I'd rather take my Gen 517 out than I would those HKs.
Man, Defense Dad's out there right now. He just unsubscribed from your channel. He's putting a curse on you. Everything. It's all going down right now.
I know. I can't stand them. I'd rather shoot my high point.
We all have our likes and dislikes. That's what we're discussing right now.
Yes, we do. My next one would be the Springfield XD models, especially the smaller compact models. I don't care for them. I wouldn't buy one. I don't own one.
Matt out there from RTT Guns and Gear says, I've never had a 9mm XD make it through a single one of my classes without issues. That's good to know. I had no idea about their reliability. I just know I don't like the gun. I just don't like the way the gun feels in my hand. Let's before we move on, let's see if there's anybody else out there talking about the guns that they don't like. Not really seeing. West Virginia Guns and Goats said, I've never shot a P320. Well, I can tell you, you're not missing much. So.
My AXG Pro is pretty nice. Now the standard P320 frame, yucky. But my AXG,
I do like. I've shot your AXG. I like
that's a different 320.
Yeah.
That's why I like that one. But the standard 320, nah, I wouldn't. I'd buy one and throw the frame away just for the fire control group.
Yeah.
I throw it all away and just enjoy looking at the sights on it. That's about it.
So I don't think anybody on the panel has shot one, but I'd like to throw it out in the side chat if anybody out there or if anybody listening to this in replay would like to leave a comment. We got to admit that the 320 is pretty cool that we can take a fire control group out, put it in any frame, and we only have to have that part as your serialized part. But the Echelon is like that. So I'd like to hear some comments on people who have shot the SIG 320 stock and the Echelon stock and just kind of get their opinion on what their favorite out of those two are. Taylor said the metal 320s are a different animal, much nicer than the polygons. Yeah, that gun Gene's got's nice. I've shot a couple mags through it. Woods says Bersa and Sky. Both are not great. Those are his two picks for guns he manufactures he doesn't like. All right, who wants to go next on the panel?
I'll talk a little bit more about HKs. Well, no, because I don't own them anymore. I do have a couple of Springfield XD Tacticals 5-inch barrels. I don't like either one of them. I got one in 40 cal and one in 45, and they're both finicky eaters, particularly with a semi-wad cutter style bullet. And they just don't feel right in my hand either. I think it was you, Chris, that was saying that too about those. I almost don't shoot them anymore. I pull them out every once in a while. I was using them for a while as a platform for my my chronograph, and because I have the bayonet style magneto speed chronograph for shooting indoors, and it required a rail, and those XD Tacticals had rails on them, so I'd take a round out, to test fire for velocity's sake. But that's about all I've used those things for. They just don't feel right. The trigger guards are squarish on them, and they bug my fingers, and not a fan. The only other one that I've got that I would give a positive to, besides the Glocks, since we're talking about polymer frames, is I've got a SIG SP 2022 that I've had for quite a long time, and I've kept it that long because it's a good shooter, and that one does feel good in my hands. 9mm for those who've never seen that one. And I think the 320 just came onto the California roster recently. I think that it's now available here, and it wasn't before this last 6 months or so. But I haven't got my hands on one yet, so I don't know about that one either. But yeah, the Springfield XDs I don't like. I don't hate them. They're not my favorite ones to go shoot.
Okay.
Well, that confirms it all right there. The 320 is so bad, even California don't care if you have one.
Yeah. We're the trash collectors.
Carolina EDC Reviews out there said, I don't like the frame on the P320, so I got the Icarus Precision frame, and it's a different gun. Yes, that is a nice frame. Let's hit some of these other questions before we go back to the panel. Adam Winchell says, any of the Bond's arms, Derringers, does not like. Tommy Boy out there, he said, all pistols from Springfield are made by other companies till just recently. They go way back doing this. Maybe that's why the Echelon is so well liked from everybody else.
Now, the Echelon's made by somebody else too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Michael. Oh, go ahead, Gary. Sorry,
I was gonna
buddy.
say, as far as I know, Springfield doesn't manufacture any of their own pistols.
Michael Dunn said, "Does anyone like the Rival?" I love the Rival. The Canic Rival is a great gun. I just like the Walther PDP Pro a little bit better. And if it wasn't for the PDP Pro, I would have the Rival, especially the steel framed one.
Yeah, Michael was asking us the other night. He's on the fence about getting the Rival, and it is the polymer one, not steel frame. And so he's trying to make a decision. If anybody's had it or shot it or
Chessboard said, "I need 3 opinions on the Walther PDP Compact 9mm 4-inch before the night is over. I've not shot the PDP Compact, but I do love the PDP full-size guns."
I want to answer Matt's question.
Okay. If I can
Stop
find
shooting
it.
Glock so much and you
Oh,
won't
shoot,
shoot
he
like
didn't
that.
have to do that. Thank you, Matt.
Stop shooting Glock so much and your P10 won't be off. P10s are tack drivers. All of them. The compact, full size, mid size, it doesn't matter.
Thanks again, Matt. I really appreciate that $5 super chat. Super cool of you to do that. Dale Pug said he will be back in 15 minutes. Well, guess what, Dale? We'll still be here, buddy. Let's see.
I'm just giving Matt crap, man. Love him to death.
Yeah. Defense Dad said this will get hate, but I got to shoot the Prodigy. It was just okay. Pretty much just felt like most other 1911s, other than it was a double stack. Yeah, that is another one I don't have any interest in. They had a lot of problems with that when it first came out, and now you've got all these other 2011s and 2311s that are dropping that are under $1,000 that are running better, and I don't have any use for the Prodigy. Let's say hi to Chris Lang has joined the chat. Anybody else on the panel got a manufacturer they just do not like?
I hate to say it calls with an explanation, but I'm gonna have to say Ruger on the fact that Ruger doesn't have a handgun that I go for at all. They really don't. They don't have any semi-automatic pistol that I like. I know a lot of people like the old Mark 22s and everything, but for myself, I've just never seen or liked a Ruger, semi-automatic pistol.
I had an old metal frame P95 and 45 ACP. I like that. I wished I still had that gun. As far as the SR series, I never shot one of those. But I love my Ruger Blackhawks. I really like the Ruger Blackhawk and the single action. I've shot Kyle's Red Hawk. It's pretty cool. But
well, in my mind, a revolver is a revolver. A pistol and a revolver are two different things.
Absolutely. And then what we're talking about tonight, even the handguns, what I call a pistol, you got 2 classifications of those. You got metal hammer fired and you got plastic striker fired. And when we talk about the plastic striker fired, that's what Glock did. And that's what we're talking about tonight. But I tell you, I've not ventured into looking at the new those new Ruger handguns, the Ruger American and the Security 9 and all those. I've not. Those are interesting to me, but I haven't went out and shot them or anything.
I want to bring this up on the screen while we're talking about Ruger. This little gun right here intrigues me. I have watched probably 50 reviews on YouTube about this one, and no one has had one bad thing to say about this gun. I know LW Road, I think, had one or has one and did some reviews with it, but I think that is a very nice looking little pistol, and everyone that has shot it loves it. For a very small concealed carry gun, I think it's pretty cool. I just wanted to bring that up on the screen since Jason brought up the Ruger pistols. And I agree with Jason. I never liked any of the LCPs or any of those, but I do like this one. Anybody got any thoughts on that little 380?
That's basically the line I was talking about. The next one up is a very similar, the Ruger Security 9. Then they got the Ruger American, and I've seen them. I've not touched them, held them, or shot them.
Matt said, are we just talking pistols or all firearms manufacturers? I think tonight we were just kind of on the handguns since we were talking about Glock. Somebody jumped in out there. I want to say hi to you. There he is. Casey's with us. Good to see you, Casey. Hey, look who's out there. PA Reloader is with us. Said it's been a while. Yes, it has. We're glad to have you. Thanks for being here. X Adam 1 said if it wasn't for Glock, there wouldn't be many of the current models like the M&P9, the VP9, the Ruger LCPs. Yes, we all will agree with you on that.
Well, now on a side note, I mean, the gun I hate shooting the most, if it wasn't for HK, Glock wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
I did a review on the first polymer frame gun.
I remember when you did that.
That HK designed. Now I've got in a bag, I've got the very first handgun HK ever produced. I've got one of those to review.
All right. Tommy Boy said, I have the Ruger Security 380. It's not that accurate, but it's 100% reliable. And he said it's on my side right now. Kind of cool. I might end up picking one of those up because they're not that expensive either. Even if I don't end up liking it, I'm not going to be out much. Taylor said 380 Ruger, pretty badass looking. 380 is making a comeback. It is making a comeback. Walther just put out a really nice new 380 pistol too. 380 hat, in my opinion, it has its place.
Oh, definitely.
I think the problem. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gene.
No, go ahead, Jamie.
I was thinking that the problem with 380 wasn't so much the round as it is the pistols that we were shooting them. CP, the Ruger LCP, and the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, those micro pocket 380s, they're just insufficient. There's not enough gun there to shoot any round.
I agree with that 100%. Look at the Walther PK380. I mean, that was a terrible gun, that Walther, and technically they didn't really design that gun, but they put their name on it, and that I have one. It's not a very reliable gun, and I agree with you on that, Jamie, 100%.
I have
A lot
to
of
say
people
that
complain about the capacity too. The majority of all your 380s are a single stack, but that's another kind of nice. That's kind of one of the things about the 380s, how thin they are. They're very easy to conceal. even if it's not your main firearm, it still makes a very good backup, I think. I mean,
Yeah, I have a couple of them, and one of them is the SIG P238, and I think Ron mentioned it earlier. And it's definitely a pocket gun. It's a little bitty firearm, but with the right loads in that gun, it's mine at least is a really good shooter. And with some hand loads that I made from a mold that the 6-shooter Texan gave to me, one of his handmade molds, out at 10 yards, it's laying them all in there like that, which is pretty darn good for any handgun, let alone a little dinky 2-inch, I think it's 2.5-inch barrel 380. So I got to say, I like that. As far as the rest of most of the 380 issues, the low capacity is, a big deal. That one only carries 6 rounds, and that one's an expensive 380 too.
Tell you, the only
West
380 I ever enjoyed is the one I have. That's the Beretta 84. For a 380, that's a sweet little gun. I really like
Yeah.
that.
and it's super accurate too. I think I shot yours, Jason.
I mean, that gun is perfect size, actually. Not to harp on it, but it's small when it needs to be small, and it feels bigger when it needs to feel bigger. It's a double stack. Probably one of the most reliable design you'll ever gonna find. It's a Beretta. It's just like a 380, M9 Beretta is really what it is. And got your thumb safety on it. Yeah, accurate as hell. Nice to shoot. Especially like up close, and that was just in your pocket. You wouldn't need a holster. That gun do you very well.
I have
All
the
right.
Model 81 and 32 ACP, the same thing. Just great little gun to shoot, easily concealed.
All right, we got to get to the giveaway. We're 10 minutes past 9. I promised everybody 9 o'clock. So real quick here, we'll hit the side chat and we can get back at this. But West Virginia Guns and Goats said the PK 380 was basically, can we make a P22 work with a 380? And that's pretty much what it is. I have both of those guns. RTAC actually likes the PK 380. So, hey, to each their own. There's another good 380 that we didn't mention. 6-shooter Texan said he loves his 380 EZ from Smith & Wesson. Yeah, that's not a bad gun at all. Ron out there has the P938 and the 238. He runs it in the IDPA. Let's see here. PA Reloader said, I bought my wife the Ruger LCP in 380. I can tell you, in my opinion, and I am a huge Ruger fan, that the gun is terrible to shoot. So there is that. Christian Gress said the 380 pistols get a little love in my house. I have one, and it hasn't been shot. Probably 7. Get little love, he said. Hasn't been shot in 7 to 8 years. Chad Kelly out there has joined the chat. Rob said a friend had one. He sold it pretty quickly after not being happy. They're talking about the LCP. So, all right, let's do the giveaway here. Guys, hashtag Kiger. You got 35 of you entered and 75 of you out there watching. So I'll give you guys a few minutes. Moo just put the how you enter up on the screen. So get that hashtag in. And while we're doing that,
Yeah, I can't believe most of these people don't want to win a Kiger.
they're not going to get that lucky. All right. Speaking of Anderson Manufacturing, tonight you will get a Kiger 9C Pro sticker that looks like it has one of my beard hairs on it. In fact, we'll just leave that on there. You guys can have that. We also have a all-leather coaster from Anderson Manufacturing. We also have a sticker from my friends down in Monroe, Ohio at AIM Surplus. You will also get a Chris from the 740 sticker pack. And you will also get the Chris from the 740 patch. And that is what we are giving away tonight. Let's get that off of me. We'll draw that in 2 minutes. We'll let everybody get their hashtag in. Got 45 entries, so coming in.
Yeah, looks like New York Outcast wants to win, so we'll have your DNA.
Yeah. Kingpin said, anyone made the Kiger King joke yet? All right.
Everybody knows a Ruger won't fire without a magazine.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking, Mr. Bob. New York Outcast to leave that beard hair at the scene of his next hit.
When he's robbing salad.
Size of Chris, it costs extra shipping.
Rob said after the new John Wick movie, that hair will be worth big money. I want to say hi to Mr. Bob. We have not said hi to him yet tonight. And speaking of the other Bob, we have not said hi to Brutal Bob. And Duffer has just joined the chat. So, all right, let's get the wheel up on the screen and then we'll move on to something else. All right, here we go. All right, give you guys another minute. I'm going to grab a beer and I will be right back.
Now I thought of being in between Christmas and New Year's, he was going to give away a Kiger. That was my understanding on this.
Nope, the best I can do for you right now is get you 15% off one. That's about the best I can do for you.
We appreciate that. I did get my new Monstrum scope in. I'll be doing a review on that.
Nice. West Virginia Guns Goat says he likes his Kiger. I love mine. It was my favorite gun of 2023. Tim S. says intermission. And we have not said hi to Andrew of the 740 is out there. My good friend Andrew. Good to see him out there. All right, guys, we ready to do this? Let's do the giveaway. We got 50 of them entered out there. Here we go. Woods, check that out.
Congrats.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, Woods. I know he has probably won before, but I still need your address, Woods. So email me at chrisfromthe740@gmail.com. And there he is. He is out there. I'm not mad about Woods winning. He supported this channel from the get-go. Congratulations, man. Happy New Year, Woods. All right. We got him out there. Yeah, just shoot me an email and let me know your address, Woods, and I'll get that out to you tomorrow. I got to mail out. I haven't mailed out the stuff to Red Raider that whoever won last week gave that stuff away to, I believe, his son. So I'm going to mail both of those out tomorrow. I'm bad about going to the post office. Timothy Burkett is out there. I've not seen him for a while. And my buddy Chris is out there. Mad Maxer 525. See you out there. All All right. Well, since it is the end of the year chat, let's go around the panel, and the side chat can chime in too. What was the favorite? It doesn't have to be a gun. It can be an accessory. Gene, I'm going to kick it off with you. What was your favorite gun or accessory of 2023?
Well, I have to say, outside of my video, my two favorite with long gun and pistol, my favorite one would be my Bergara, 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara. I got the Vector Optics scope on there. I shot a one-hole 3-shot group with it. It was only 100 yards, but that's all I had inside because it's too cold outside. Yeah, my Bergara 6.5 Creedmoor. Yeah, my premier. Love it, love it, love it. Waited a long time to get it. I'm very happy with it.
Very good. Real quick, let's say hi to Skeens Handgun Training out there. That's another Ohio guy. Good to see him out there. If anybody would like to throw a link to his channel out there, he is a content creator here on YouTube. He's got a pretty cool channel. Go check him out.
I shoot with him in USPSA.
Yeah.
I see him over at Cardinal all the time.
Yep, he shoots at Cardinal.
Yeah.
Kingpin said New Year's Day is officially now. Every second matters Eve. I like it. So, all right, before we move on to Jason, let's get Ron the Bullet Guy said Dan Wesson, DWX, was his favorite gun of 2023. Oh, look at that. Tommy Gun treated himself to a Bren 2 and 7.62 by 39. I am jealous. That's awesome, Tommy Gun. And hi to you. I don't think we've said hi to you yet tonight. Let's see what else we got out here. Dale Pogue, my favorite, Henry and 45 Colt. I think a lot of guys on the panel would agree with you on that one. Adam picked up a Bergara, B14 and 300 PRC.
Nice.
Chad Kelly said he votes for the Platypus for 2023. Yes, great gun. Enjoyed your content on that gun. Kind of want one. Chris is speaking my language. He said his Rock Island 1911 and 9mm. I just put a video out with mine today. West Virginia Guns and Goats said his is the Apollo 11. And his runner-up is the Rock Island Armory 5.0. We're getting a lot of Rock Island stuff out there. Skeen says Tanfolio Defiant Limited Master in 9mm. That just sounds bad. Taylor ID1 out there said his favorite is the PDPF because he finally can get a CCW in New Jersey. Good. All right, we're caught up with side chat. Jason, we're going to move on to you. What was your favorite gun of 2023? It doesn't have to be a gun that was put out in 2023, just your favorite gun or accessory you got in 2023.
Oh, well, I have to put it for what I got. And I didn't get a whole lot this year. But, it's hard to pick. It's kind of like which kid's your favorite. But from what I got this year, I'm going to have to say my polished Colt Python on the gun side of things. And on the gear side of things, I just got them this year. I really like the Charge Master Link.
Yep, I got to agree with you on the Charge Master Link. I am loving mine. I've been working mine out over the weekend. Nice little, definitely better than the light that I had before. We'll give it that.
Well, I got the dual setup. I got 2 of them, right? And you know how they got the Bluetooth app on your phone? You can't connect 2 of them to one phone. You know what I mean? I wanted them to go back and forth so one was always ready. And they don't, to be able to do that on a phone, you have to have 2 phones. So, I mean, like, the thing's right there in front of you. it makes no use of the phone at all. I thought the phone would sync them up, you know what I mean? But it didn't. It can't really do much with the phone app. It shows some settings, but I don't think those settings actually work for the link. So, just put it on the auto redo is what, But,
Alright.
but I thought two would work off one phone and that would be all cool and it'd be all automated, but it's not. But whatever. Still like it. It's trustworthy. It's trustworthy. You can check it a million times. It stays good.
All right, before we move on to Walter, let's hit the side chat again. Defense Dad said his Gerson 1911 is his favorite gun of 2023. Woods, I did get your info. I just see that came across Instagram. I got it. Tim S said the SA-35 is his favorite of 2023. Let's see what else we got out there. Christian Gress, he said, not too many pistols added to the collection this year, but probably one of the two Smith & Wesson 629 wheel guns I picked up. Very cool.
Yeah,
Wingpin said, ask Jason to talk about computers. Laugh out loud. Gort said the CZ Shadow 2 orange. Very nice. Very nice gun. G23 is out in the side chat. Good evening, brother. And he said, Mark Thomas is the best leather holster maker on YouTube, in my humble opinion. And I think we would all agree with you on that. Let's see. All right. Okay. Walter, what was your favorite gun or accessory
Well,
2023?
I picked up quite a number of firearms this year, and they're kind of too numerous to go through. I probably bought 10 new guns this year. So what I'm going to talk about just real quickly is new calibers that I added. I added 2 new calibers that I had not shot before, 38 Super and 10 millimeter. And I like that 38 Super. I have 2 of those firearms now. One is a Kimber Commander Size 1911. And then I found a used Rock Island Armory nickel finish that had some custom work done to it. And it's really a good shooter. But I've been having a lot of fun casting, loading, and shooting 38 Super, which I really didn't know much about until this year. So now I got way more molds than I need for 38 Super. And so I got to get busy and get those guns out and show you guys a little bit more about those too. So that's what I'll go with. I'll go with adding the 38 Super calibers as the favorite thing this year.
Nothing wrong with that. Jamie, what was your favorite gun or gun accessory or reloading of 2023?
All I have is crap that y'all are dumping on. I'll just be honest with you. I'm using a Lyman Gen 6 powder dispenser. Yeah. Okay, I bought 2 handguns this year. The only 2 I got, the Beretta APX A1 and the BRG Elite 9. And of those 2, I like the BRG best.
I think you just got a new accessory, didn't you?
I got a great new accessory.
Ain't got to do nothing but look at the wall with it yet, but
I got a Arkin EP8, the first focal plane, low power, variable power. That thing is
Nice.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a nice optic.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Let's go back to the side chat here real quick and let's get caught up with everybody's likes out there. Dale Pogue says the Smith & Wesson 44 mag. G23 got a 1927, 1911, one of 10,000 made for the Argentine Army. Very cool. Andre D'Angelo says the 1975 Colt Python. Let's see if there's anything else. Hey, look at that. Our buddy Jeff's out there, Gun Wild One. Matt said, I love the 38 Super. I wish it was more popular so Glock would chamber it in a pistol. I have a 1947 Colt 1911 chambered in 30. I love shooting 38 Super. I had a buddy that had a open gun and USPSA chambered in it, and God, that gun was so much fun to shoot. So, all right, I think, okay, Pat in the Bunker said 681 Smith & Wesson with 4.5-inch barrel. Jamie, have you got a chance to mount that optic up on a gun yet?
You know what? I've been purposely not, because the scope that I have on my 350 Legend AR is sighted in for deer season. But I've only got like a couple of weeks left, and I got 2 rifles that are sighted in right there to take deer hunting. So yeah, probably tomorrow, me and Jay are going to build his first AR-15, and I'm mounting the scope. I can't wait no more. I can't wait to get it on a rifle and get it outside. And it's going to be difficult though, because we're building this boy an AR-15, and he's going to want to put that on his, and that ain't going to happen. That's going on my 350 Legend, and that 350 Legend is definitely the best shooting AR-15 I own. It's got a Shaw accuracy barrel, and with some good hand loads, man, you can just, at 100 yards, you can just stack them up like Gene from the... That Bergara shot good. And Gene, I don't care what you say, man. Putting 3 in the same hole 100 yards, that's not an easy thing to do. It's easy. It's easier indoors than it is outside because of the wind and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's good shooting, brother. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I agree. Let's say hi to Monster has joined the chat out there. All right, we're moving on to Mark Thomas, because Mark got some pretty cool stuff this year. My favorite gun that Mark got this year has got to be that Brawler. That thing is just so cool. That's my pick for Mark's guns this year. But Mark, we're going to let you talk about your favorites of 2023.
Well, it probably would have been the Brawler. It might even have been the 44 Magnum, and I'm super happy and super excited about the one I just got the other day, that 45 Colt Uberti. But definitely the one that I got this year that was the best, the one that I was looking for the longest, was that Blackhawk in 41 Magnum. That thing is just, that's the best one for me this year. Heck of a lot of fun to shoot. Having a lot of fun loading for it. I got it to the range again yesterday, but the chrono's giving me trouble. I think I might need to replace more than just the battery. I think the whole thing might need shot. But yeah, that's definitely going to be mine. The 41 Magnum Blackhawk, favorite one this year.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful. Chad Kelly said, just asked the Bing AI to make some thumbnails for my video about to go live. It's nowhere close, but funny images. All right, Gizzard Gary. Favorite gun, knife, accessories of 2023. Gizzard might not be there. Gizzard's muted. All right. Let's move on to Hillbilly up, and then we'll see if Gizzard comes back.
Oh man, this year, probably it would have to be the IFCA single shot lever action 22 because I got it this year. It's just like the one I had my first gun, and so it really meant a lot to me. I've been able to find it. I had a friend of the channel knew I was looking for one, and one popped up on Gunbroker, and I immediately ran over and got it. And so, I mean, it's just so nice to have something like that back in my hands. Oh man, JXP 10 millimeter. I got that this year. That was a blast. A lot of fun, shooting with it, and pretty much a lot of my other guns. I got some new accessories this year, some optics from Viridian, and a few things that I just really enjoyed and liked. This is, I guess I can call it this year. Me and Moondog did some trading, and I got an Arkin, one of the 24x50, the big scopes like Jamie has on his 6.5. So I'm excited to put that on. And probably my favorite accessory I've had this year has been the hard seltzers. Yeah, they've been in every video. They're a great target to be shooting. So I'd probably have to go with, the hard seltzers for my favorite. Accessory. And yeah, Defense Dad said, yeah, I forgot about the Rossi. Doggone it. Yeah, I love shooting the Rossi. It's back there in the corner. Right back there. Yeah, that was another great gun. I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a great gun. So, yeah, I've had a great year. A lot of great stuff come to the channel, and so I'm just very excited and enjoyed so much of it.
Let's all say hi real quick to DJ Play Nice. He's getting ready to head out. DJ, thanks for being here, man. I didn't even know he was out there tonight, but
neither.
Always great to see DJ out in the side chat. And I hope you have a great New Year too, man. Gizzard, are you back? There he is. Gary, what was your favorite gun, accessory, knife, 2023? I know you do a lot of knives on your channel, so what was your favorites of 2023?
Boy, that's a tough one. Got so many. That's a tough one. I guess I'd have to go with the button lock Elementum from Civivi. It's a nice little knife.
Yeah, they make some they make some really cool knives. You showed us a lot of cool stuff this year from them. Great guys to talk to too when you run into them at the shows.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, I always have to stop by the booth and talk to them. I'm not a knife guy, but they're fun to talk to, and they sure make some nice looking knives. Right. Well, I guess I got to go, don't I? My favorite. I'm not going to talk about the Kiger because obviously everybody knew that was my favorite handgun of the year. Standouts for me, that's Smith & Wesson M&P 22 Magnum. I had so much fun with that gun this year. All the videos we made with it, testing ammo with it. I don't know what it is about 22 Magnum. I love it, and there's going to be a couple more 22 mag rifles probably added to the channel in 2024. Another one was the that turret shooting rest I bought from Codwell. Absolutely love that thing. So compact, throw it in the truck, it goes everywhere with me. And I don't even notice it's there, but that's definitely my favorite shooting rest I've ever owned. So I think that I'd say those are probably my two favorites. Oh, and I got to throw the P38 in there. It was finally cool to get my hands on one, a gun I've wanted ever since I was a kid, and I was able to finally pick one up for the price I wanted to pay for it this year. And yeah, Ron, we can't forget you, man, my new bullet provider. Ron keeps all those guns fed, that's for sure. And Ron, I can't appreciate you very much for everything you've been doing for the channel. Guys, if you guys reload and you don't cast, get over there and check out Steel Valley Casting, because Ron is casting while he's watching this show tonight. Hey, there's West Covina Dodge. What's going on? Happy New Year to you. Glad to have you out there. All right, so let's next thing, let's go around the panel. Since we've talked about what our favorite things of 2023 are, and we'll go kind of quick through this one before we do our outro. But what are we looking forward to in 2024? Whether it's your channel, a new gun, whatever. It can be anything. Gene, we're kicking it off with you.
I am, for 2024, I think my first handgun purchase is going to be the Graham Power, the new Excalibur.
Mm-hmm.
What do they call that? The Mark 25 or something. Man, that thing is sweet looking. Hammer fired, rotating barrel. I really want one of those. That's my next gun purchase. As far as the channel goes, I'm just going to try to keep doing what I'm doing. Growing slowly but surely, and I just like to have a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy the interactions.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. And that Graham Power is awesome. That's definitely one on my radar. Let's hit the side chat before we move on to Jason here. West Virginia Guns Goats says SHOT Show. This will be his first one. I'm excited for him to get out there with us. God, Duffer, I think probably everybody in the side chat and on the panel would have to agree with you on that one. Definitely need a new president. Cheap primers. I don't think we're going to see it, but we all want it. That's for sure. Let's see if anybody else has. Taylor out there says the MK23. West Virginia Guns Goats said, I'll contact you tomorrow. All right. Send some business Ron's way. Make sure we didn't miss anything. G23 says, rest in peace, Gaston Glock. Yeah, we pretty much the whole first hour of the show is devoted to that. Gunwild, he wants the new Gen 2 Ruger American. Right?
Me too. I saw some of those today at the gun store, and they're not as expensive as I was thinking they were going to be.
Yeah, that might be my that might be the one. I mean, I was going to get a Ruger American and 6.5 Creedmoor regardless, but now I'm going to probably go with the Gen 2. Jason, let's move on to you. 2024 channel, gun you might want, something you're looking forward to.
Well, I didn't know Ruger had a Gen 2 coming out. I'll have to go check that out. I think I'd like to, before I buy any more guns, I'd like to still get that electronic shot marker system. I think there's like a 2 or 3 month wait when you order one, so I'd like to get one of those when after the first of the year sometime. Get that ordered and enjoy that. Maybe I don't really know of any new gun models or anything coming along that really catch my eye. I'm kind of still in like a gun slump. Unless there's really something comes by, I'm just not really interested. I just like to finish up some unfinished projects, so I'm kind of looking forward more to buying a lot more accessories than I am buying any new firearms.
I'm with you,
Go ahead.
Jason. I kind of held off on buying a lot of new firearms this year. Just trying to get accessorized and get what I've gotten picked up, you know. So there's really not many on my radar either, but there is a couple.
All right, I just got back. So are we ready to move on to Walter?
Sure. I don't have a whole lot in the way of firearms. There are a couple of that I've been looking for all year and haven't been able to find, and they're both the same caliber 41 mag. That guy over there on the other side of the fence, he stole mine, and I've been looking for a Ruger Blackhawk and 41 mag, and all of my other single action calibers. I have a Henry rifle to match. So I've been looking for a 41 mag Henry, and they're hen's teeth around these parts also. And that's really all that I might be, if I see one of those, I'm going to grab it. But, and there'll be some casting molds and stuff that I won't be able to pass up, I'm sure. I don't have them all yet and close. And the only really major thing that I'm really considering is the new Garmin chronograph. I just gotta like that small, footprint. Throw it in the range bag and go, and not have a whole bunch of other setup stuff. I'll have to get rid of my Lab Radar and Magneto Speed and sell those things off. But that thing's really got my attention. I like the whole concept. It's looking good. It's just really pricey. I mean, it's the cost of a new firearm. So, but that's it. That's it for me. What do you got in your sights, Jamie?
Real quick, before we go to Jamie, can we get a link for whoever you said was casting while watching? Yeah, Tim, I'm sure I can get somebody to throw a link out there to Steel Valley Casting.
I'll get him.
Gene's going to get you here, Tim. All right, Jamie, sorry, buddy. Moving on to you.
Timothy Burkett's got a reloading question. What makes my crimp die make that chunking sound? I've followed the book and reset it 3 times.
Is it a Lee factory crimp die?
It's bottoming out, if that's what it is.
That Lee factory crimp die for the handguns, at least, not the real factory crimp die that's a collet die, but that one that is their it's got the carbide ring in the bottom of it, and it's tight. And if you're loading specially cast bullets that are a little bit fat, it'll chunk up in there like that.
Could be too much bellow in the mouth of the case too.
Yeah.
That'll give it that grind
Mm-hmm.
when you go to crimp it. So just be careful about how much you bellow the case mouth out.
There you go, Tim S. Gene's got your link out there for Steel Valley Casting. And I've always got that link in my description on my solo links or in the comments. So you guys can grab it. Krabby Turtle's also throwing it out there. So
He's got lots of stuff on the website, guys.
yeah. And I want to thank everybody that's been buying stuff from him too. Him and I talk regularly, and he's been letting me know that you guys have been using my discount code. So Tim, make sure if you're going to order anything, use that discount code, because that's going to get you 10% off that order. So
I also would like to invite Timothy Burkett, if he don't already, to make sure to make it the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday nights. A lot of great information when it comes to reloading on there.
Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy said he's going to start reloading in 2024. also, since I have a bunch of the equipment sitting in boxes.
Yeah, baby.
And Ron said, thanks for the support, guys. You are welcome, Ron. All right, Jamie, I guess we got to kind of move on to you about 2024. What you're.
I like that idea about getting the stuff that you have running the way you want it to. I really like that. That's one, I'm gonna make that a New Year's resolution and start working on some guns that I've got sitting in pieces that I inherited from a buddy of mine. The only thing I really want is a well, there's a lot of stuff I wouldn't mind having, but what I've really got my eyes set on is one of those Marlin 44 lever actions. That's I've been looking at them. I've been waiting on them to get out there. They're starting to get out there now. I've not heard any bad problems with them, so I'm hoping that by the end of the year I have one in my safe. And,
You can pick those up for a song and a dance too.
no,
Yeah. Yeah. My LGS has one used and it's $50 less than brand new.
see, that's another thing that I want to thank Jason for inspiring me. I like I said earlier, I bought 2 handguns this year. They were both. I'm tired of looking for good deals and for bargains, looking for good stuff. That buying less expensive handguns that I hope are going to work out. I'm done with that stuff. I've got a couple of handguns that I know work, and that eventually I'll have them. I don't care how long it takes me to get the money together. I'm just like a CZ Shadow 2, maybe even the compact. I had one of those at the gun store today, and man, it was nice. And also saw one of the guys said they wanted a color case hardened 1911. The
Nice.
frame was color case hardened. Standard Manufacturing makes one of those. I had one of those at the gun show, and it was just under 2. So that was a beautiful gun. But that's what I got my eyes set on. So you're muted, Chris.
Over here watching the side chat, not paying attention to what I'm doing. I want to say hi real quick to M. Gabriel that's joined the chat. And I want to say hi to Mario. Mario is out there. Not the other Mario, but this Mario. Mark, what do you got your eyes set on for 2024?
I don't really have anything special picked out. There's always a couple things that, if they pop up, I'm going to jump on them if I can. I think I would like to have maybe a nice 44 Magnum or a nice 44 Special double action snub nose. That just is something that tickles me now since I'm casting and loading for 44. But we'll just see. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Keep seeing a little bit of growth with the channel. Still doing as much casting as I can when I've got time, and just spending a lot of time with all of you folks. That's been a great thing for me.
Hillbilly, what do you got that you're looking forward to in 2024? Goals, whatever you got going on.
My first goal is to make it through the entire year without having to be challenged or forced to drink a hard seltzer. That's my very first goal that I'm looking for.
Well, technically, you're going to be drinking that seltzer before the new year.
Yes.
So
right. Next year, that's all coming up next Saturday or this coming Saturday. And I'll let you guys know about that in the plug here later. But my I've been wanting all year, and if I just been careful, I probably could have already got it. But the Canex Rival S, the full metal gun, it's a beauty. It's black and with all the nice chrome shiny parts on it, and man, I really want that that gun. Other than that, I'd love to have a few more lever actions and revolvers, for the channel. And really, I mean, the range is so big, I couldn't name them all. But yeah, that's kind of my deal. And then also, I really would like to get a 9mm PCC, AR. So that's kind of where I'm looking at.
All right. Gary, what are you looking forward to in 2024?
Well, I'm looking forward to being alive in 2024. That's for sure. Nothing in particular other than I'm kind of excited because, like you say, SHOT Show's coming up. It's time to start the travel part of the year. We're going to start the year off meeting up with each other and stuff like that, getting to spend some time together. Always fun. It seems like the last half of the year there's not near so much going on, but the first half of the year is when all the meetups and stuff like that occur. And I look forward to that. I'm working with a lot more companies as far as affiliate relationships and such, so I've got a lot more stuff to do at SHOT Show this year. Looking forward to hitting it hard and seeing what all we can accomplish up there. And no new guns on the horizon. I'm not saying it won't happen. It always seems to. But I don't have anything on my hot list right now. We'll see when that time comes. But looking forward to another fantastic year with you fellas and everybody else out there. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn. I got to piggyback off what Gary was saying. I am super excited about SHOT Show. We're less than a month away. I love hanging out with everybody on the panel and the side chats, but it's nothing like when you get together in person and hang out with that. So yeah, that's probably my biggest goal of the year is just get to these. Get to SHOT Show, get to hang out with Gary and a bunch of other people. Our meetup and, with Jamie, it's great getting together with him once a year. And got a show that I've never been to yet that I'm going to definitely hit this year's TriggerCon. That's probably my biggest regret of 2023, not going to that show. So yeah, that's it. And I want to keep the channel growing. I've kind of set a goal for myself that this time next year I want to have 10,000 subscribers on this channel, and I think I can pull that off. Just got to keep grinding like I have been, and that's what I'm going for. I want to bring more people into this community and introduce them to everybody else. So those are kind of my goals for 2024. As far as firearms go, of course, I get an email yesterday for the SAR-9 SOCOM that I've been trying to get my hands on all year, that one of my gun shops has it now. So I didn't want to spend any money before SHOT Show, but it looks like I got to go buy a new gun. So, but yeah, I'm super excited about all the shows and getting to meet everybody in person. So, Pre-Dawn Death said 10,000 is hard. So believe me, buddy, I know. I've been hammering for 2 years now, so I got a little fight left in me yet. So we're gonna get it. So with that, I guess we got to start working our way around the panel all over again, and everybody's gonna have to do their plugs, and we got to get out of here because we've almost been on for 2 hours. So, Gene, Gonna kick it off with you.
I just hope everybody had a good Merry Christmas, and I wish everybody a safe, Happy New Year's, and may 2024 be better to you than 2023 was. That's all I got. Thanks for having me on, Chris. Nice to be back on again. And great panel, great side chat. And Mr. Stewart.
Oh yeah, I just want to wish everybody a happy new year. I wish you luck on your football games, except for Moo. And yeah, great to have you. And maybe first year feel refreshing. We can all have a new start, and look forward to seeing you.
Well, thanks for being here, Jason. We appreciate it very much. Walter, what you got coming up?
Well, let's see. Tomorrow I've got a reloading video coming out dealing with some brass prep for 45 auto. And let's see. Sunday I've got another air gun video coming out. Monday is Moldy Monday. We're going to feature Hensley and Gibbs mold on that one. And of course, tomorrow night we got the Georgia Shooting Connection, and Saturday night we got Hillbillies chat. So I got plenty to keep me busy here.
Well, Walter, thanks for everything you've done in 2023. I think I speak for everybody. We really enjoy your channel, and we're looking forward to all the stuff you're going to put out in 2024. And same with you, Gene. I didn't get to say that because you passed it on to Jason, but I appreciate all the time I got to spend with you this year, brother, all the traveling we did and places we went, and I'm sure we're going to have just as much fun in 2024.
Man, it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to more this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. So, my brother Jamie, we're moving on to you. What are we what do we got coming up?
We got a pretty good live stream lined up tomorrow night. I hope everybody comes over and joins us for a while. Remember that NOE Molds has got a big sale going on right now. I got to get over there tomorrow and order me a decent 9mm mold. That Tumbleloob Lee is not blowing my dress up anymore. So I got to get me a good mold. Eventually, we hope to have Al from NOE and Full-Head Taco on one night coming up here soon. They've been a little bit sick, so we hope they get to feeling better. We got some big things coming up tomorrow night on Hillbillies, Saturday night on Hillbilly, and we got to talk about that when we get done. So hope y'all check us out. Chris, thanks for having me on tonight. Enjoyed it. I always have fun hanging out with you guys, and thanks, buddy. Happy New Year, everybody.
You are more than welcome, Jamie. You're going to get an invite every Thursday, so thank you, brother. Mark, I want to thank you for coming on. It's been a little while since you've been on the show, and it's always great having you on. What you got coming up?
Well, I really appreciate the invite. Don't really have too much planned. I just kind of film whatever I'm doing, whatever way the wind blows me. We'll see what we do get up to with some more reloading, some more casting. Definitely be on the tomorrow night's chat, and Hillbillies on Saturday, so we'll still be getting together. Hope everybody has a good, happy, and safe New Year. If I don't happen to see or talk to anybody before then, and I can just kind of pass it on to Gary.
All right. Well, let's see. Tomorrow night, let's see, today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow, Friday. Foul Territory, the last one of the season, last one of 2023 at 9 p.m. Central Time. And so, yeah, thanks for having me. And I believe I'm going to let I'm going to let Hillbilly do the. He's got a little bit he wants to tell about something him and I have gotten to work. So I'm going to let him. I'm going to let him talk about it. So, how about you, Hillbilly?
Oh man, I want to say thanks everybody for an awesome year. And G23 says I challenge you to hit 2.5K subs before January 2nd, or you drink a 6-pack of seltzer. And if you do, I'll donate $30 to charity of your choice. Betty, I don't think either one of those are going to happen. Sorry. I mean, oh man. Oh, yes. What Gary's talking about, me and him's been talking back and forth, and I think we're going to do a New Year's Eve show, and it'll go from 10 p.m. Central to basically midnight, a little after. That'd be Sunday, I believe, New Year's Eve. So we'll have to work out the deal. I don't know if it'll be on Hillbilly Up or Gizzard Gary's channel, one or the other. We'll make sure we let you guys know about that. Saturday night is going to be so fun on Guns, Bear, and Therapy. We had raised money on Chris's channel. Scotsman was putting it together. All of you guys were there. We raised some money for family, Red Raider, and during that process, ever since Scotsman had kind of pushed me into, drinking a hard seltzer the first time, I've been trying to get, him to drink one. And it hadn't worked out yet, but we're always raising money for that. Scotsman agreed if we hit $1,500 that he would come on Guns, Bear, and Therapy and drink a hard seltzer. And then also Gizzard said, well, if we hit 2,000, I'll drink the hard seltzer. And then Jamie challenged Gene that if we hit 2,000 that he would drink some champagne out of Miss Hot Shot's shoe. And so all that's happening. And then my wife walked in with a wrapped present and said, you're trying to get everybody to drink hard seltzer. Here you go. You can drink one too. So, I asked her, I said, where did you get this? Because there's no hard seltzer in the house. She went out to the gun range because I have some out there that's been sitting outside. They're hot. They're cold. I have no idea how old this is, so it's probably going to taste terrible. But anyway, I'm going to have to drink that also. And, all in fun and games for doing a good deed of raising money for our family, for Christmas and to help out. That's just part of it. But also, we're going to be having Brownworks on Saturday night, and you're not going to miss that either. I talked to him today. We did a little test run to make sure his camera and mic, everything was working, and everything is great. He has some stuff planned, so there will be a giveaway from Brownworks. And so, you guys are just not going to miss this coming Saturday in Guns, Bear, and Therapy. It's 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And once again, Chris, man, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it, brother.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thanks for sharing it. I assumed you shared it over on your channel tonight. I appreciate it.
You betcha.
What do I got coming up? I got to drop the new review video today. Gonna have something new this weekend. Man, I'm looking forward to the live chats. It's gonna be an exciting weekend. Georgia Shooting Connection tomorrow night. I'm excited for. I will be on the chat with Hillbilly Saturday night because I'm a big, huge fan of Brownworks, and I just want to see the Scotsman drink a seltzer. I can't wait to see that. So,
maybe you can drink one too, Chris.
Oh, I can drink about anything. So,
well, come on, go ahead and drink a seltzer with us.
All right. If the wife's got any out in the fridge, and I'm sure she does, I'll grab one and I'll drink it with you.
Awesome.
I've drank them before.
Man.
So.
Have you? Well,
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to all the shows this weekend. I want to thank everybody tonight. I think I saw us hit 73 people tonight watching.
yeah.
Nice.
We got 42 still watching on the YouTube side, and we got 4 out on Facebook. So, super cool. I am going to be starting the process of moving all these over to the podcast world. And I think this Thursday night thing at 8:00 is the way to go. We seem to be getting more people. We're not starting as late as we used to at 9. Real quick panel, guys agree? Like the Thursday night format better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
definitely.
Normally we're going to try to keep these right at 2 hours. I know we went over a little tonight, but hey, it's the new year, and we got a couple people on the chat that haven't been on the panel for a long time. So, but yeah, super excited. She said I should have held out till next year. Doesn't matter. We're here. So, hey, look at that. Nicholas hit 1,000 subs today. Congratulations, man.
Hey, nice. You bet.
Very cool. It's a big, big monumental thing for your channel. So, but yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching the show tonight. I love doing these shows. It's just Wednesday night got to be pretty hard for me. I'm going to be able to stay more consistent doing it on Thursday nights. We'll be back here next Thursday night. I don't know what we're going to talk about, who's going to come on, but we'll be back here doing a show. Man, I just want to thank everybody for a great 2023. It was freaking awesome. Channel grew like crazy fast. And we're just going to keep plugging along. We'll probably just do another show kind of like this next week. And then probably the week after, we're going to have to do a SHOT Show. Gary and I are going to have to get on here and start talking about SHOT Show. And I know some of you don't care about it, but you know what? That's where you're going to see all the brand new things that are getting ready to come out. And I try to cover a little bit of everything when I'm out there on the reloading side, the new gun side, and accessories. So we're going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, man, the new 740 show, episode 1 on a Thursday night, I think was a huge success. And we're going to keep rolling. So with that being said, we love all of you. Thanks for being here tonight. Say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thanks for playing along.
Happy New Year.